Naruto has been a favorite of mine for a few years now, but hasn't necessarily aged well since it came out 20 years ago. Note, this does contain spoilers for the series. Hey everyone, my name is Seiryu, and today I'll be talking about if Naruto has aged well. Naruto was probably the biggest series in the big three during its heyday. Alongside Bleach and One Piece, Naruto was the biggest one, at least in the West. However, nowadays, it seems the other two have overtaken it. Bleach, because, well, its anime came back not too long ago, and do I really need to explain with One Piece? It's the only one of those whose manga is still ongoing and probably isn't going to end anytime soon. It's also my favorite of the big three. I guess this can partially be attributed to the fact that Naruto's follow-up series, Boruto, isn't that well received. For the record, I'm only going what I've heard others say about Boruto. I haven't actually watched or read it, and I don't really intend to. And the fact that, outside of which, there hasn't been a lot of new Naruto content since. It's been over for a decade, even longer at this point, at least in terms of the manga. In addition, plenty of new shonen anime have come out that were inspired from it, like My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, etc., that have improved on some of the issues it has had. In addition, when I talk to people about Naruto and I talk about how some things did drag a little bit, some people have mentioned to me that it was a great series for its time, but some things have been done much better by modern shonen. For example, one thing that a lot of people don't like about Naruto is that the female cast was largely poorly written. Which, yeah, I can agree with that. Even Kishimoto admitted that he can't write girls well. They didn't really have good motives, with Sakura mainly just obsessing over Sasuke, and they didn't have a lot of screen time, with 1010 being infamous for this. Speaking of screen time, let's talk about some of the other supporting characters. They didn't really have a lot of screen time after a certain point in the series. In fact, around the end, anyone who wasn't Naruto or Sasuke was just basically deemed unimportant. Of course, 1010 is mentioned earlier, but a lot of the characters from Part 1 who appeared during the Chunin exams, Shino, Rock Lee, and while he didn't debut in Part 1 but in Shippuden, Sai. After Sasuke returned, Sai really became useless, which showed during the war arc. Also, the filler and pacing. I'll give the Naruto anime this. It's handled somewhat better than One Piece, where they made filler episodes that can be skipped instead of just stretching manga chapter length, but the filler was brutal. During Part 1, after the first Naruto and Sasuke fight, there was literally 88 episodes of straight up filler until Shippuden. And once we're in Shippuden, we get more filler. Out of its 500 episodes, 203 are fillers. The pacing was okay until the war arc. That's when it really got bad. Now on to some actual storytelling things that I feel didn't age well, some of the humor and jokes. After all, Naruto literally gets trained by Jiraiya because Naruto used the sexy jutsu on him, and we literally see him use it in the first episode. I'll admit, the sexy jutsu was funny the first time I saw it, but it's kinda weird looking back at it. I don't think many modern shonens have even done something similar to that. While of course they'll always have fan-servicey bits, never again will they make it as blatant as the sexy jutsu was. Also, Naruto wanting to get Sasuke back in Shippuden was way too much of a focus. It's almost like his goal of becoming the Hokage was less important to him than bringing Sasuke back. Not once did it ever occur to the man that he may never bring Sasuke back to the Leaf Village. Also, Naruto's infamous Talk no Jutsus. When the Rasengan fails to kill his opponent, Naruto busts his words out. "I know how you feel, man. Let's talk it out." It's way too convenient, and honestly, when we'd rather see him defeat the villains, it's not really a good resolution, and it's kind of a bit ridiculous. I know, it's a show about ninjas who aren't really ninjas. They have special powers, earth spells, they regularly throw out spirit bombs, but like just converting the most evil and insane people like Pain and Obito to the side of good all over a few words, those villains really needed stronger wills if a blonde teenager just said some things to them and they stopped their plans. And also, around the end with the alien invasion part, Kaguya, that kinda came out of nowhere. It feels as if Kishimoto just spawned her in because why not? Unlike Madara, she doesn't have as much personality or story presence, because we knew a lot about Madara before the war, but not really Kaguya. So has it aged well? As much as I love Naruto, yeah, compared to modern anime, it really hasn't. But I'll still always love Naruto, and I will always recommend it to people who are new to anime. Just make sure you can handle more than 700 episodes. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. For more anime content as well as some voice acting, be sure to like and subscribe. I also am creating my own anime-inspired series called Aventia, so be sure to check that out as well. Until next time, I'll see you later!